to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Real time. 58, come on. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. No, lady. No. Off. Lady. Kill. Get that.
On first down, it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
50 yards. Come on. Who that?
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lady. Hey, Alpha. 58, come on, 58.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's go.
On second and 10, Darnold. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Hines, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check. You go pay.
They run on first down with Jackson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Lady, small, 57.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Yo, lady. Hey, check Mike 57.
Darnold from the red zone now. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Protein spill. Bang, 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 bang. He's coming, he's coming. Lady, we got double up, double up. Lady. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Lady, 58, the money. 58, the money. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Hey, Echo. I'm coming after you.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, Steve.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jones now operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 10-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here we go, D. Man, 80. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. 53's mine.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
53. Mike. Here I come. Watch the safety creep. Slam.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Darnold on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off Timmons into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Off the play fake, Jones. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Off play action. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mullins.
Let's go, baby.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And Jennings has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Jones now throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Jennings was the one he was looking for. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Campbell making the catch. 25 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Number 53, Mike 53. Oh, you got deep? SOS. Young lady. SOS. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You must be dreaming. Hey, wahoo! 53. Oh, lady.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Off play action. And that's complete. It's Sims. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Switch.
Off the play fake. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 8 reads. Here we go. Let's bring it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back to throw. Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Switch. Check 43. Motion. Check it out, read. Kill. Kill.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Hey, 58. Bravo. 58 to Mike. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
I'm going to run you over. Ready? 58, boy. 58. Mike, I got you, punk. Kill. Hatchet. Rush in. Ready? Joker.
Darnold from the gun, looking for Campbell downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
You're not ready. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Young lady. Check. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Watch the curve.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking deep for Jennings. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Switch. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Jim. Tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I got you, boy. Hey, lady. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You can't block me. Yo, 80. Big ass. Watch the twist.
Darnold now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hernandez. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Jones, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Jones now throwing on fourth down. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get it. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
To throw is Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short, and he is out of bounds here on the return.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Deuce. Motion. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackling them almost on the spot, that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. Third down here. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Colts take over first. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.